Hello everyone, welcome. In this series of videos, we are working on AZ104 Microsoft Azure Administrator Lab series that are available on the GitHub. And in this video, we're going to start the Lab 7, which is Manage Azure Storage. The lab has multiple different steps, and I'm going to break this video into multiple parts so that they're manageable and small. So in this video, we're just going to complete the first one, provisioning the lab environment. And if you look at the lab scenario, we need to evaluate the use of Azure Storage for storing files residing currently in on-premises data stores. While majority of the files are not accessed frequently, there are some exceptions. You would like to minimize the cost of storage by placing less frequently accessed files in lower price storage tiers. You also plan to explore different protection mechanisms that Azure Storage offers, including network access, authentication, authorization, and replication. Finally, you want to determine to what extent Azure File Service might be suitable for hosting your on-premises file shares. Okay, so let's start with exercise 1. We'll go to the Azure portal and we're gonna go to the PowerShell. So let's just do that. So if you can go to and log into your Azure environment, and to open the PowerShell, you just I have already opened, so let's reopen that one. Just click on this icon right here. It will open the PowerShell environment. If you're coming to the first time, it will ask you to create a storage account, so just say OK, and it will give you the environment that we need for this exercise. From this one, they're saying download files, a template file and a VM parameter file that we have to upload to our cloud environment. So let's go to the GitHub section, go back to the main folder. Under here I have a labs file. This is the lab 7 that we're going to work on. So the template file is right here, so raw. So let's save this template file and let's create a folder called lab 7, and here I'm going to save this template, and for the other one I need VM parameters that will be passed to the template file. And usually we are pretty used to this template file. Really, it has got the username and password and the VM size. So let's go back, and as we're here, let's take a quick look at the VM template one more time. So usually these two are essential and required, and standard DS to V3 is the default value. I'm trying to see how many VMs they're gonna create. It looks like there is one that is VM0 and associated with the nickname. So it's, you see all of these are ending with 0. So NIC0, VNet 0, PIP is the public IP address 0, NS is 0, VNet, subnet prefix, subnet 0, and it's a Windows server. It's a 2019 data center, and then it's a virtual network. Most likely we're going to create only one network and configure a lot of things, and it looks like there are rules for RDP and all kinds of stuff already configured. So you can spend some time looking at it, but let's just go back to lab. So in this one, I'm just going to use East US as my location. I'm going to say I want East US for this lab, and this is the resource group that we're going to use for this exercise. And to create this resource group using PowerShell is a really cool command. I really like it, and the resource group is now available to me, and once this is available, I can deploy this environment. And to do that, just if you look at it, it's a new Azure resource deployment, group deployment, and you're just saying under which resource group. That is the resource group that we have said, that will be this one. You're saying use this template file, and Now, did we upload those two files? I don't recall if we have uploaded or not, so just go ahead and make sure that I have both of them available. So I've just uploaded this one, and I have uploaded the other one as well. So now if I run this, it should run, and it's saying, yeah, it's it's running in the background, okay, because it's running as a job. So it's running as a background, and once this job is done, it's going to give me what I need. So while it's running, let's go and make sure that I at least have the resource group created from the portal view. So if I search for the resource group, it's available over here. So if you click on it, you can see the status of the resource group by looking at the deployment. It says one is deploying, so you can click over here. It actually says AZ104's your VM template is succeeded. So actually, let's take a look at it, see what we have under this resource group. Usually it takes some time, so let's go overview, and oh my god, it's created everything. So I have got everything. So let's look at the VM and let's see if I have a public IP address available to this one or not, and it's also assigned. So that's a pretty fast, super quick deployment. I'm really impressed, Microsoft. Alright, so close the cloud. So that's all I wanted to cover in this section, just to provision the environment. In the next video, we'll start working in the environment and we'll create and configure the Azure storage accounts. Thank you for watching this one. If you like it, share, subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and good luck with the exam.